everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's different times. So we're living in different times. I say this across the world. Today's topic is AI, music AI. What is AI? That's Adobe Illustrator. Nope, wrong. It's artificial intelligence. I've been actually, accused of this at times. So, what is this? What is AI? What is artificial intelligence? I don't understand. Why is you doing this as a topic, Marge? The reason I'm going to do this as a topic because apparently there's some controversy out there. There's some people who are purists. Oh, the purists out there. I love you guys. Bullshit. Think about it this way. We have gone so far. I keep on smacking this. If I smack this mic one more time, I want you to not subscribe. I want you to just run away as fast as you can, okay? One more time I hit that. You know what it is? It's the Italian in me, okay? I keep on going like this with my hands. I gotta live this way. Are you guys okay with that? So I'll try not to. I'm just gonna sit on my hands, or I'm gonna shove them in my shorts. So check it out. Should we really have artificial intelligence? I mean, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. It's kind of interesting because the way I've been viewing this over the past several years of my recording career in my own house. Don't get any funny ideas. Man, I came this close to hitting that mic. So I do come from the days where there's some like musicians being around. And trust me, I have nothing against. As a matter of fact, I encourage musicians to be getting together with other musicians. The most wonderful ideas sprout out from having two musicians together. I'm actually, by trade, I'm a guitar teacher. So with my students, I'm always encouraging them to come on over here for the open jam. I have them do an open jam. It's free. I do this because I want them to experience that same joy I experienced when jamming with other musicians. But does that mean that since broccoli is healthy for me, should I be eating it for breakfast? No, I can have different things on the menu. Wait, what? I can do anything I want. There's so many. Oh, YouTube has gotten so complicated and there's so many opinions. There's so many different things. And this person's going to tell you, well, do it this way, do it that. I ain't that guy, okay? I'm like one of the worst producers out there, but I just have fun when I'm recording. And I've recorded some pretty decent stuff through the years. And it's for my entertainment, you know? There's some people, here's some thoughts that I'd love to share. There's people across the world, across the globe, who insist that you take a synthesizer sound and you modify it slightly from the original, because if it comes from a stock library, people are going to know it. People are not going to know it, okay? First of all, you probably have as many friends as I do. What, 3 or 4? My 3 or 4 friends have no idea what a VST is. And if I play them something, they go, hang on a second. Isn't that from a library? You pulled that sound. I don't know if that's an original sound. And yeah, I get it. Some people are on a higher level than that. But I'm not telling you to not modify that sound either. So have some fun with this stuff. I know I went down a couple bunny trails, but let's get back to this artificial intelligence. Do we really want to have this artificial intelligence? And it's kind of interesting because through the years, what I've seen the first musician that was being replaced by electronic stuff, I believe, was the drummer. So the drum machines, those were really popular many years ago, right? And then all of a sudden, since it was, and I really want to thank all the keyboardists out there because they're really the forefathers of music and the internet. They really are. You got to hand it to them because you could be pulling up MIDI files that they've created many, many years ago, and they figured out every single instrument. So what an awesome offering that they have given us. So thank you, all those keyboardists out there. I'm not really a keyboardist, but I play one on YouTube. So the next thing that started being replaced were, I guess, keyboardists. So then all of a sudden you have these virtual keys. They're able to do little things. And then you had virtual bassists. That came out. And then all of a sudden this emergence of the virtual guitars. And then I felt like those drummers felt back in the day with being replaced by something electronic. You know what? Who cares? I don't really care. As a matter of fact, I'm going to encourage that even to my students, saying, hey man, pull up all these different instruments. Just dig into them. Learn how to kind of mess with them, have some fun. Take a drum track, for instance, a MIDI drum track, and then remove, all the kick drums and all the snares out of the first little clip that you got. And then use that as your first clip. Then you just got hi-hats and you're building up the drums that you have that way. It's just little fun things that you can do along the way, right? What happens is you'll immerse yourself into the music. You're going to start understanding things. You're going to start getting good at playing along with a drummer, I spent this happened for me 30 years ago. I had it was called the DR5, and I would sit there with this DR5. It was a drum machine made by Boss, and it was made specifically for a guitarist because it had these little pads on there that represented a fingerboard. So I would be able to play different chords on there, or I'd be able to do little finger drums if I wanted, but it was mostly a sequencer. So I just kind of said, okay, I want you to just be over here, then you're going to be over here, then you're going to be over there. And I was able to just write out some drums. I did that for years. That gave me a backup band, right? So I had this virtual drummer that I would practice with. After a couple years into this, I ended up joining another real band because I've been in those since I was 15. And you know what? This really had helped me from doing this home recording stuff. If you have anything that you could get your hands on, load it up, play it, enjoy it, have some fun with it. If you could replace it out with a real musician, even better. So these are good things that we can do. I mean, you're trying to tap into your inner self. You're trying to find this magic. You're trying to enjoy and immerse yourself in this music. And somehow, if you could get in there and even if you're not a musician, because there's a lot of producers out there that actually aren't musicians, but they just have a love for this stuff. Look at Jim Marshall. Wasn't he a drummer? The guy who invented the guitar amps, Leo Fender, couldn't play any guitar at all. So you hear these people that do this stuff, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with this. What you're doing is you're immersing yourself into this stuff. You're listening to this. And you could produce stuff and produce your own stuff. Make your own CDs. Who cares, man? Just do it. This is all about you enjoying the journey and being able to just kind of sneak in there and start learning these different instruments. Great way to start hearing things differently. And you will never listen to music the same again. Every song that you've ever heard growing up or whatever, you'll listen to it and you go, wow, that's an interesting bass line in there. Or wow, listen to the drums here. So it's really neat to kind of dissect this stuff and then try to make it into your own thing, It's always about stealing and borrowing and taking this and that and then the sampling and just, it's like Candyland for me, right? And I did start on day one with a little 4-track recorder, a Pringles can with some rice in it. I've said it before and I will say that one over and over again. And I had 2 guitars. I had a Yamaha FG160, which I still have. That was my first guitar I had when I was a kid. When I was 13, my sister said, here, you learn how to play it and then you can keep it. And I never learned how to play it, but I kept it anyways. And I also had an electric guitar, so at that time I had and they call them lawsuit Gibsons. There were no lawsuits against the entire continent of Asia, or the band for that matter, but they actually did have, that. Do you guys hear dogs? Okay, never mind. I could have sworn I heard a dog in the background. So they have, I used this, it was a Cortez guitar, and I used that. That was my electric guitar. And then I had this acoustic guitar, and I made this whole tape that I sold at work. That was just me and my ideas, and it was called Acoustic Cool Electric Cool. That's what it was called. Let's listen to a couple tracks on here now. Okay, that's enough for me. So if you listen to a little slice of time from 30 odd years ago, 33 years ago, I should get a hat that says 33. Hey, was that good or what? Did you see that? Oh, he's amazing. So 33 years ago, I had been starting out recording, and you know what? I was selling tapes at work, and I feel so bad for those people. They did not stay in touch. They haven't even tried looking me up on Facebook yet, nor have I found them. They probably want the money back with interest. They're not going to get it. But I had so much fun recording back then. And when you listen to your stuff through the years, you just go, wow, that was really neat. That's a slice of time there. Boy, did technology get amazing. I have virtual pianists now. I've got virtual drummers. I got virtual bassists. Sometimes I just jump in there and I just put my own bass in there. Sometimes I do it, use a virtual bassist. Sometimes I just write my own bass lines. It's nice to do everything. Imagine having the best of both worlds. Imagine if that's how you are producing music. You're just kind of saying, you know what? I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. I'm going to be able to do the whole thing. And I'm not going to be some snobby ass that goes in there and just says, I'm not going to use that because I'm a purist. That's cool. Whatever, man. I don't know who your friends are, but I don't think they give a shit, really. Sorry, didn't mean to say friends. So if you just sat there and you just went, you know what, I'm going to try making something with this, then have some fun. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy that. And then you should be writing the next song. And it doesn't matter whether you just use the virtual drums or virtual piano or whatever. So today, I'm going to jump in there and I'm actually going to write some things. Okay, I'm not going to write some things. I'm just going to drag and drop, cut and paste. And I'm going to use most of the products today I'm going to be using by Toontrack. They did not pay me. Boy, did I pay them. And I'm still paying them. There's some companies out there that just make wonderful products. And I just got to tell you, man, Toontrack makes some just amazing products, especially when it comes to AI. So I've got most of their products. I believe I think I have all of them. I don't have all their MIDI packs and stuff, but I have quite an extensive collection of that. So I'm going to put together a track today. Doesn't that sound cool? We're going to put together a little track, and I'm going to use their drums. We're going to use Easy Drummer 3. I got Superior Drummer, which is also Superior Drummer 2, I guess. It's awesome. I don't even know if there's a number on it. Whatever. It's the latest one, you know? And then I have Easy Keys, and we've got Easy Bass. So I got some neat things, and I'm going to see how some of their stuff works, and we're going to give it a try, and I'm sure somebody's going to be correcting me saying, oh, dude, you were supposed to do this, and you were supposed to flip over the inverted phase to the micro flux capacitor, and you got it, Mr. Haney. Okay, so remember Mr. Haney from Green Acres is the place. I'll stop. You guys ready to do this? Let's dive right into Cubase. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Okay, here we are. We've got the easy stuff loaded. It was so easy. I actually made a template too. It wouldn't hurt to just have a template as this. So I've got Easy Drummer on the first track, Easy Bass on the second track, and Easy Keys on the third track. I also have Keyscape loaded. The reason is because Keyscape is an amazing sounding VST. Great pianos off of here. It's been my favorite so far, and I've tried just about most of them out there, all the top name ones, and I really do prefer Keyscape. And again, nobody's paying me for this, but you know who's paying for the channel is my Patreon saints. And I've got some people that are supporting this channel, and you're welcome to support it if you like. If not, that's fine. But I would love for you to subscribe. And if you do want to, join the Patreon crew, there's a link beneath the video here. Now, when I go in here, what I'm going to do is a lot of times when I start a new song, I may just start something with drums, right? I have no idea, by the way, what I'm going to be doing today. So we're going to just, I'm going to show you some things that I do with kind of like, I guess we'll call this speed composing. So this could be speed composing 101 using artificial intelligence. That'll work, something like that. And if I actually start out with Keyscape, I'm going to show you, I want to assume that people don't know how to play piano. They don't know, and even if like even if you just know how to play a kazoo, because, you know, like I myself, I used to play Death Triangle, and I was on tour with Metallica for several years. I think it was from 93 to 98. I was I actually wasn't on the stage with them, but I was actually behind the arena with my Death Triangle going like this. So I was a badass, and you guys missed it. It was like really cool. And then I'd go on tour for like different venues to work my way up to there. That's another story. Now here we are. So we got Keyscape, and I have no idea how to play piano. And even if you have, so if you've got a MIDI controller, we're going to assume you have a MIDI controller, and I just did a video on that recently. That's part 2 of the PC home recording series, so you can check that out if you like. That's all on my page here. Now, if you do have one, that's kind of cool because you have a easier way to access these chord pads down here. And these chord pads are usually half this size. And I also have a video on chord pads, how to make them twice the size, and where to get all these chords from. Be sure to watch that video too. I'm trying to build up a library of things that people can find useful. So now, as I have these chords in here, I could actually switch to any key that I like. Let's go to a different key that people would kind of normally not go to. I don't know. Maybe how about let's do C minor. Sure. So that's C minor. Or should I go to let's go to how about E minor? That'd be a nice one. So we'll just do the E minor, right? And that should be relative to the G major key. This way we only got one sharp in there. Whoo, that F sharp, man, I'll get you every time. All right. Now that I've done that, and these end up being my chords right here. These are a bunch of chords. Now they have their own that you're going to get in here, and there's probably going to be, I believe, maybe 12 different chords they're going to give you. Then it's not going to be showing these pads over here. And again, you could watch that video. That'll help you out. Now, as I go to play these, first of all, I want to make sure that it's selected at the keyboard, and I'm going to be using my complete control on this one. Hopefully this will work. And the reason why it's not working is because I forgot to have that started when I started this up. So let's go to Keylab here and see if those are, they're going to work here. All right, so it's not working. This is cool stuff. I'm actually glad that it's not working. Most people would say, you know what? Let's just go and get it going. We'll just get it fixed. We'll get it fixed, and then we'll edit it out. I ain't going to edit this out. We're going to go straight through on this sucker. I don't care how long it takes. So the first thing I would look at maybe is going into Studio here, and then I could go to More Options, and I could go to, what you guys think that would be it? Maybe MIDI Remote Manager? No. I think it would go to MIDI Device Manager. No, it wouldn't be that either. It would be, let's see, we're going to go to Studio, audio connections, more studio setup, I think. Is that it? Yeah. Studio setup. Woohoo, we made it. This could be embarrassing. Now, if I go over here, look at this what it has right here. It says chord pads. And it's saying that complete control has control over that. Let's switch this to Keylab and then hit reset on there. And I don't know, will that work? So now, and let's take this off here. Let's go to all MIDI inputs. And then we'll go to, let's get Keylab in here. And I'm going to try moving my octaves down. So we're going to go octave down. Now, that's lovely. So we've got an E minor now. It's lovely. Oh, that was kind of cool. I like that. It's a bit loud. Man, you guys are in my way. I can't even get to this. Actually, I'm going to lower it on the instrument. Let's open up the instrument here. So go to Keyscape, and I'm going to, that'll work. Okay. cool. You guys like that? I just hit the microphone. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Okay. Let's see. All right, so that's working. Now we're going to go through some chords here. I'm going to hit record. Let's get this. We're going to slow this tempo down. I don't know. I'm an old guy. Damn it. Let's go to my good old go-to, which was 84.3. Just kidding. Let's just try this. So we'll try 84, and I'm going to hit record. Let's see what this will sound like. I don't know. Beautiful. So now I've got a little bit of a progression there. Now, if you don't have a keyboard, don't worry, because we're going to show you how to do this without a keyboard, right? And I hit this chord, so I had an E minor, and I could actually drag and drop these guys. I could go E minor. What I do? I went to I think I went to the A minor, didn't I? We're going to double check this, and I'll show you how to check that too. And then I'm going to go to G, and then we'll go to C. Now I believe that those are the chords, right? That I just did there. So if you just started hitting these with your mouse, God, that sounds awful. Imagine if you went back to the, let's go back to the future, Marty. He's hitting it with a mouse. That's funny as crap. Okay, now I'm going to select this keyscape here. Watch what this is. This is just, I don't know. I find all this stuff just absolutely fascinating. If you started like me and you were in the woods with a stick and a rubber band, you knew how to start a band. So right there, I'm going to go to project, and then we're going to go to cold track, create cold events. Okay. Oh, look at what that just did up at the top. Did you see that? So it is verifying that that was an E minor. Then it goes to an A minor, then to a G, then to a C. Are you ready for this? This is going to be exciting. I'm going to click on the chord. That's an A minor. Oh, there's a G. Now listen to this. If I hit it says it's in C major, which we all know that these are chords that are shared amongst these two keys, right? Right? Do you guys know that? So right at this point, nobody knows whether we're in a key of C, in the key of C, or the key of G. Screw them. Watch. Oh, it was beautiful. And I don't think that lets you, it doesn't let you change it, does it? It does. Oh, look at this. Check it out, man. I double clicked on there, and now I can go to, can I change this? Oh, can I change any one of these? It's a drop down. Look, it gives you a drop down. It lets you drop down, and it does nothing. Can you fix that, Steinberg? No. Thank you. Okay. So that shows me what chords are here, right? In case if I forgot when I was frantically putting together that song. And that's, I don't know, that's kind of cool, right? So we got those chords, and then we could just kind of put these together like we did that before, but you're doing this all with a mouse, and then it gets rather bulky because you're going to go here, select them all, double click, kind of get that, shrink this down a little bit, and make life a little bit easier on everybody. So as I go for that, look at this. I'm going to go Control A, and I'm going to shrink everybody down half their size, okay? And we're going to hear how fast these are playing. See if it's close. Yeah. The problem is it's picking up these different notes. Why it's doing this is because we're still selected at chord pad. Note to self. Go over to here to mix console. Now try doing it. That's lovely. Do you hear it? It's still getting wonky on me. We'll deal with that later, damn it. So these are our chords, and we made them a little bit shorter, and we could kind of glue these together. I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole and show you how to do all this MIDI editing. That'd be another video, damn it. But I will take this chord track up here and get rid of it. Remove, off with their heads. And let's delete these guys because I want to go directly into artificial intelligence. Meanwhile, in Virgil's brain. Now, I'm going to open up easy keys, and am I going to use that now? Let's go to the drummer. Let's bring in drums. So we got some drums going with this. This should sound cool. So I'm going to go, oh, okay, it's easy 3. Isn't that cool? There's a kick, snare, toms, 4 toms, and crashes, ride cymbals. Or that's a crash. That's a ride cymbal. And that's the bell up there. Does it do it that way? Yes, it changes. Oh, that's so cool. Amazing. All right. So we have drums in here. What this does is it has this thing called Bandmate. And this is really cool because you could drag an audio clip. I did this the other day. It was quite interesting, actually. I did it for a student show. I says, yeah, let's go ahead and just give this a try. And I recorded a guitar track and I dragged it into here. I might do that another time. I want to kind of make this video at least just a short one for like 3 hours or whatever. Meanwhile, everybody's checking the time. How long is this video? It's the rest of your life. Okay, now I could drag and drop these chords right into here. Watch. So I'm going to drag and drop. Now what it's going to do is it's going to come up with some drums that it will play to that. And I could actually hit play like this. And it's even coming up with its own keys in here. Look, it's keys. It said, let's play some warm keys. It would be nice. Oh, it's got an organ in here. You're not supposed to show that on YouTube. So let's listen to this. We're going to play that. All right? Now what I could do is I could start. Do you have just a basic clean piano? Where does it say? Warm, brass, nostalgic, digital, mellow, percussive. None. That's okay. We'll just use warm. That'll be fine for now. So as I play this, what I could do is I could actually change this stuff up to kind of just make it a little bit more interesting. So I could bring some more snare in there, make it more complex, bring the kick back a little bit. I don't know. It's at level 2. We'll leave that there. I bring the hi-hats back a little bit. So now I listen to this. Kind of a cool groove on there. Yeah, not too bad. So I could use that, and let's use this. This will be one way we can start building up here. And I can just drag and drop that over to here. So now as it runs through there, where did my, hang on a second, I got to hit, oh, okay. It disappeared for it. Did you guys see that? It totally disappeared. And then it came back like magic. Watch that on video. I want an instant replay of that. Ready? Go. All right, now let's listen to this. That piano is still a bit hot. Let me bring it back. I like the beginnings of the song. It's not bad. And it's mostly artificial intelligence, except for the fact that I listened to some chords and I was going, I like this chord going to that chord going to that chord. Did anybody like that as well? So if I were to go and visit our friends, and we're going to go visit these guys over in, let's see, we're at hooktheory.com. We're going to go with theory trends, right? So we're going to go to right here. Let's go here. So we're at hooktheory.com /trends, TRENDS. I'll put the link below. No, I won't. I'll put a link there. I think I got an affiliate link with these guys. Yeah. Join them up, and then I'll become a millionaire and go on a ship and do these remotely from a ship. Okay. Now, if I hit these chords on here, and do you guys remember the chords? We had, what was the first one? E minor. So I hit an E minor, but we want to go to we're going to go to G. We're in the key of G because, you know, things are going to change. We're going to let people know that we are, in fact, in the key of G. So he hit an E minor. And then we went to, man, I don't even remember this. I apologize. It's been so long. I think it's we went to the G, right? So we went E minor. Let me see. I'm going to take a peek at the chord pads. That'll let me know. So we've got, yeah, I did E minor. I did E minor A. So I did E minor A. And again, A minor, G, and C. E. Okay, I got it now. So we got that, and we went to the A minor. So when we go to E minor to A minor, look at this. It's saying, you should play a D, you should play a D. And we did a G, and then we went to a C. And it's still giving us the most popular choices on the planet would not be playing those chords. Look at you. Don't play that. That's because everybody in the world was thinking that we were in the key of C, but we're really in the key of G still. The computer's in denial. All right. So we don't see that as an option, but this is a really cool page you can go to, and you get to see what a lot of bands actually would do. Who is, I apologize, I'm not aware of who Zed is, but let's listen. Or we can listen to just the piano. I see boobies. Very nice. It's a lovely melody. And that just showed us what can happen when you play some chords together. You can get rich and famous and then make some videos with a brassiere. All right. I don't know if that's him wearing it. They seem to have similar tribal tattoos. Okay, let's look at this. So we've got that going, and that actually sounds, it's pretty cool, and we could see what we could do with different chords like this. Now, let's open up easy keys, and let's complicate this a little bit. And we're going to click right here. So I got easy keys open. And then I'm going to drag and drop these chords into easy keys. It's just going to go like this. And I'm going to just put them right there. We're going to go import. And it says humanize. And it's like, yeah, sure, humanize it. We're going to kind of make it try to sound like a human. Now, when I'm here, this has this little button here, right? And this button, something's glitching. Somebody's choking on it. What's happening? Is everybody going to blow up? No, I think we're going to be okay. All right. It says use browser MIDI. So I'm going to use this. Now I'm going to come in here, and you're going to see these different packs that I've... it's one of Daddy's addictions. Is this right here. So I'm going to go to one of these here. I don't know. What genre do we want to do? How about we do... I don't know. Emotional ballads, melancholic pop. Oh, that's a mouthful. Power ballads, rock ballads, singer-songwriter, synth pop. Oh my God, R&B. I like that. How about neo soul? Let's pull this up. So let's go to straight 4/4, and let's go to something within the range of my speed here, which is somewhere around here. Oh, look at this. So we got Patterson. Isn't that somebody from New Jersey wrote this? So let's go to verse. And now what we're going to do is we're actually going to hear what this piano thing that I put together this morning is going to sound like with somebody actually playing on a lovely set of keys. Let's listen to this. It's kind of glitching out on me. Did you guys notice this? I don't know if I'm supposed to close that other window. I got everything flickering here. Is everything going to be okay? Whoa, wait, what? So let's go to this other one. Let's see if this is any better. Let's go to some of these others. That's pretty thinned out. Let's go here. Let's try another genre here. Melancholic pop. Let's go to a verse here. That's kind of interesting. I like that. Let's pull that in here. So I'm going to hit replace right now. And I'm going to drag and drop this into our song. Now what I'm going to do And we're just going for just a little bit of stuff here. If I were to move the drums, let's get the drums so they're going to go a little bit longer here. And it's going to start out thin, and then we can kind of complicate things in a little bit. We could even do like maybe a couple of these where it's just going to be, let's go through, we'll make our own, no, we'll just leave this here. I was going to go and do some custom stuff, which I can do, and I'm dying to, but I really want to get this so it's just more of an artificial intelligence background here, backing tracks. So let's go into Easy Bass now, and let's see what we can pull into here, and we're going to see what Easy Bass says about all this. And it's really weird. I'm getting so my computer's like kind of like flashing and stuff. It's like freaking out. It's going, hey, what are you doing here? You got too much stuff running. And I doubt that on my computer. But anyways, let's go to Easy Bass, and we're going to open this and see how this would work. And again, we have different things that we could do. Like it's got audio tracker here, and I could actually take these chords here and drag and drop that into here. So now it would have that. And I just record audio from DAW. No, it's supposed to just, oh, I'm supposed to be here. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be at drums and keys, and I'm going to drag that right here. And now I can listen to a simplified version of that, which is lovely. How about this one? That's left hand. Okay. Now if I dragged and dropped that, it's going to actually give me the chords here. We're going to hit stop in here. Let's go to the grooves. And on these grooves, let's put, let's see. We're going to go to, we need to pick a genre, I guess. And we have how about, sure, let's throw like funk on here, right? And I'm going to take this, I want to just listen. Kind of funky. Let's try that. Let's see what this does. So I'm going to take out the standard one it gave me, and I'm going to move these guys, and I'm going to have them go right to here. There we go. Now, all I got to do is hit stop so we don't have to listen to that anymore, and I can just drag and drop this little piece right here, because what it did was it has its own stock library of stuff, but then it adapts to whatever chords that you have. And that's kind of neat too. So I could, if I don't know a lot about this stuff, I could just at least read the instructions and go, well, that'll work right there. Now, let's do two of those. And out of curiosity, I would like to see how it reacts to its own company's keys, right? So I'm going to go ahead and hit new. So I'm going to restart this. And then I'm going to drag and drop these keys right here, all right? And they're going to go right like so. And then I'm going to listen to this. So there seems to be a lot more in there. I don't know if that does anything different than the other, right? Seems to be staying on one note there that whole time. Are you guys catching that same thing? I don't know what that sounds like, but we could take that and we could actually just drag and drop that if we want. It's the same chords, or we can just go to grooves again, and then we can get something that might be a little bit. So now that's a little bit more complex. Yeah, let's just take that one. I think that would work better. I'm going to delete that, and then I'm going to drag this over to here. I'm going to take him and make him shorter, and then we'll just use that over in there. And once again, I'm going to hit stop and then just drag and drop that into there. That little glitching thing seems to have stopped, so that's nice. Now I'm going to put that right there. And is it just me, or is this, it disappears again. So they've got a little bit of a glitch that's going on. I've never actually seen that before, which is quite fascinating. So now that changes around a little bit. Let's hear what we've come up with so far, right? Bring this to the beginning. Okay, here's one of the problems. It's actually playing these, and I'm going to get rid of this follow host. I'm going to take that off, We're going to go back up into the piano here. We're going to open this up and make sure that that is not selected either. And it says follow host right there. So now that I take these out of here, now you're going to just hear the straight chords. Pretty cool. Another thing I could do is I could take these drums and I could move them and try to make them sound a little bit more interesting. Let's just try doing that. We'll have some fun with this one. So this bandmate, do you have one where I could refresh and get rid of this? Would I just hit delete on there? Delete on all these? I don't know. Yeah, I guess just hit delete on there. And then you just pull in the next one on there. Another thing I could do is I could take its current drums in there, and I don't know if this has this like search thing. Let's see. Do we have that in here? Drag grooves here. Yeah, I don't think it does that. I think I'm looking for a setting that just happens in Superior Drummer. So what it's going to do is it's going to start matching up with current drums that it has, that it may have. Here we go, right there. MIDI drop zone. This will work right here. So I'm going to take this, drop it right here in the MIDI drop zone, and I can see what other things that they have that kind of gets close to this. They have, and I'm looking for, I'm actually, crap, hang on. I'm looking for, and let me hit this name again, and I want to get the a chorus on here. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to this one. I don't know how that's going to sound. It's a bit busy, but it ends up giving us these, how about this guy? This is perfect right here. I'm going to try this one, and we're going to get rid of these two drum tracks. I'm going to pull that one right up here right now. It's going a little bit longer, but I don't care. I can always modify this. As a matter of fact, I could actually take it from that end, and that might end up sounding pretty cool. Now I'm going to fit that in there so you hear that go towards the end. So let's hear how this sounds like going over into this other part. There we go. So we put something together, and there's some artificial intelligence. Now, what I do with stuff like this, me personally, is like, I go, well, that's kind of cool. I like that. And I'll grab a guitar, and then I'll start putting a guitar in there, or I'll bring in some other instruments, and I'll just borrow some ideas or things from here, you know? And I just, you have fun with this stuff. These could be some backing tracks of a new song I could work on today, and I can put in a couple sections. I can take this whole little cool rhythm thing we're doing here and say, you know what, this would even be cooler if I had the chords changing here, and start pulling in some of these other chords that end up being from the key of G, right, that are different than the key of C. Like I bring in that B minor, right, that'll show them. So these are different fun things that you could add in on and just get a little bit of virtual stuff going. Don't you think that's fun? I find it fascinating. And you know, be sure to hit the subscribe button on here and have fun and just dig into it and see what you can come up with. Thanks for visiting. Say hello. There's comments down below. Let me know you were here. Say, hey, I was here. It was awful. I vomited.